y'all, welcome back to another Clay at Home video. My name is Shannon Jones and I'm the Education Assistant at TCS. Today we're going to be making what I call Microgreen pals. This project is going to take about 5 pounds of clay. You're going to divide it into 5 sections by whatever means is easiest to you. Some people like to use a wire tool or twist off what you need. I prefer to use movie magic. You're also going to need some basic tools: a cup of water and sponge, a fork, a wooden knife or other cutting object, whatever sculpture tools you'd like. I end up using none of these, by the way, and something to poke a few holes with. I love this plastic straw with a 45-degree cut in it for hole making. As with many great sculpture projects, we're going to start by making some pinch pots. Standard procedure here: just take care not to create thin spots in your walls, and you're going to want a pretty ample lip. We want a pair of pinch pots with perfectly proportioned lips. We're going to join these two together and smooth out the seam. Now that we've got some trapped air in there, we can use that to help us shape the body of our Microgreen pal. I'm going for a fat, round body, but if you pass your hollow form between your hands or gently roll it on the table, you can make a longer body as well. Now moving on to the head, I'm going to keep it simple with just a pinch pot. You could easily make a neck with additional coils or something like that. On to the facial details. This is by far my favorite part. Some eyes on the top of his head, a big old happy smile. Can any of you guess what I'm going for? I'm also going to go ahead and add little coil eyelids so I can really get this frog's eyes to pop. Now, I for sure should have done the eyelids before adding the mouth, so I'd have more room to work, but I was just too excited to get the smile on this frog. Now I've got the face all sorted out, I'm going to go ahead and get the limbs squared away. I'm making these pretty simple, just rolling out a coil and pressing down a little bit to create the suggestion of a foot. Before we move on, I'm going to add holes so I don't forget to do that later too. This is important. If there's any moisture in this clay when it fires, the steam may build up and explode our pals. Putting a pretty big one on the bottom to help it dry out faster, and I'm also going to add a hole to the mouth since there's trapped air in the head too. I'm going to put my Microgreen pal to the side for now and let him dry out a bit. Every frog needs a lily pad, right? This is going to be the water reservoir for our pals. They will suck up water from their feet and soak the seeds on their back. You can shape this however you'd like, as long as you've got a shallow wall and it can hold your pal. Now that our pals had a little time to dry, we're going to score wherever we want to have our seeds planted. The microgreens will be the hair, so keep that in mind when choosing where to put your grid. I've chosen to just do his whole back. As far as decoration goes, I like to just paint the eyes with underglaze and add a clear glaze on just the eyes to make them shiny. I'm also going to paint the lily pad green, and that's going to get a clear glaze too. I like the contrast of the terracotta and whatever seeds I end up growing on their back. But if you want to add color to your entire pal, you can. Just don't paint that seed grid. You won't see it anyway, and we want to have a raw, rough surface for the seeds to grow on. And that's it! I hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching.